Today we're here with Stephen Presson, head of Douglas Elliman Palm Beach, Florida. Today's real estate training topic is the listing price. The biggest marketing tool sellers have is the listing price. Here's more.
Today we're going to talk about listing price, its importance in today's market, and also the ability of being able to have a candid conversation with a prospective seller and not losing a listing over because your price was maybe a little lower than another agent or two that also came out and met with that particular client. I pride myself on being a marketing agent in Palm Beach County. And when I walk in and meet with any prospective seller, I walk in with a very detailed marketing plan. I have a PowerPoint presentation on a laptop, or now I'm using an iPad. I walk in with detailed plans that we're going to do. I'm a big believer that if you're going to sell property in today's market, you need to have a plan behind it. And I walk in with a very detailed plan that consists of internet marketing, print marketing, marketing to other agents in the business, and several other things. But really, I'm very candid and upfront with any particular client today that really price is our biggest marketing tool that we have. And it's a lot more important than some of the other things that I spoke about. The thing that gets buyers real excited about a property today, the thing that gets other real estate brokers who have the potential of bringing a buyer or a prospective buyer to your listing is price. And I can tell very quickly anytime I put a new listing on the market whether or not that property is going to be received well. And it really depends on the attitude of the buyers as well as the brokers. When people walk in and you can see just a little bit of a sense of urgency because one, they see a great product, but two, what gets them really excited is the listing price. Now, one of my pet peeves in the business is, as a listing agent, is when I go out and I've done all my research, I know the local market, I've reviewed all the comps, and it's very clear as to where that property probably needs to be to sell successfully in today's market. And then, you know, a lot of times we're in competitive situations where there's 2 or 3 agents. And one of my pet peeves is when an agent goes out and basically kind of maybe is afraid or tells the client what they want to hear from a listing price. I'm a big believer, be upfront, be honest, be ethical. If we're going to create a team environment with our clients, it's really important that we're upfront with them. And that listing price is really important in today's market, whether or not properties get sold. So one of the things I try to get the clients to focus on is I spend a lot of time with what I'm going to do from a marketing perspective and also what Douglas Elliman can bring to the table. So between the two of us, I think we can really represent and promote the property really correctly. But then I come across the situation where the other 2 agents that came out had a little higher price point than what I came in at. And what I talk to the client about from that point on is for them to try to make the decision based on what agent brings the biggest bang to the dollar when it comes to promoting their property. When you hire an agent today in today's market, you're hiring them to promote that property in as many ways possible. And I want them to focus on not the listing price, but really focus on who gives them the biggest bang for the dollar, who can promote that property the best, and who has the track record in that local market. And if you can get them to think about that, then when it goes back to price, I say, look, the one thing that you as the seller control is the price. I control the marketing and the promotion. And if you want me to go out and chase a higher price point, I'm willing to put my best foot forward and I'll go for it. But make your decision based on who gets that listing, not on who gave you the best number, but who you think can do the best job. And if you think ultimately that you want to start out at a higher price point, I say we put our best foot forward, we roll up our sleeves and get to work. So anyway, really important in today's market, don't be afraid to have the candid conversation. Be a real team player. Be not afraid to have the hard conversation with your client. Many of them really truly appreciate it. They want to get the property sold and they recognize that price is important. And when it comes time to them making a decision and the other 2 agents have maybe come in with a little higher price than yours, get them to focus on who they think can do the best job. And if that person's you, then ultimately you'll let them decide on the price point and we'll put our best foot forward and try to achieve their results. Thank you very much for your time.
Today's real estate training videos were brought to you by Stephen Presson of Douglas Elliman Palm Beach.